All right, welcome everyone to another episode of XP Talks. A quick sound check. Berat, Dima, can you guys hear me?
We can.
Okay.
Great. So we are very much excited to have today with us LasMeta, another great project that is doing some really cool alternation regarding to the poker game and regarding to VR, metaverse. I'm very much keen to hear about this combination and about everything that you guys have planned. Got some questions after all the things that you guys have been doing to this point. Before we start, I'd like to also introduce Dima, our CTO, which is also going to be joining me on the last part of this talk to talk a bit more about the integration of LasMeta to the XP.NETWORK bridge and about the overall a bit more technical process. And without furthermore, Brad, please give us a quick intro about yourself and about LasMeta.
All right. Thank you so much. First of all, hi everyone. It's great being here. I am Berat Dalgar, co-founder and COO of LasMeta. I actually am a new graduate from Özyeğin University, Turkey, and studied management information systems. I have been in crypto for almost 4 years now and have far more experience in gaming. And just like my colleagues, I am aware of the fact that blockchain and gaming are constantly developing, and we have to keep up with the change. Therefore, we are all working nonstop to both develop ourselves and our future. I mean, I do not have that many years of experience because I'm just 21, but I'm trying my best to keep up with the technology. And before going on with the LasMeta, let me introduce you to our other core team members. And I will start with Mr. Mert Ereneröz. He is our founder and CEO. He has been an accomplished entrepreneur. He has over 10 years of experience in entrepreneurship, and he has been invested in cryptos for approximately 8 years now. He has a deep understanding of the technology and the market, and he has been driving us to develop ourselves for the better. So yeah, we are feeling very safe with his directions. And I will move on with our CFO, Mr. Antonio Ansari. He has a background in banking. He has graduated from one of the best universities in Finland, and he has been all across Europe, being a consultant to insurance and banking firms. And we totally trust him with our funds since he's our CFO. And last but not least, I will move on with Mr. Hakan Diyartepe. He is our Chief Marketing Officer, and he has an extensive experience in marketing. He has worked with many communication sectors throughout many years. And with his knowledge in marketing, he supports and plays an important role in our team. And for the idea of LasMeta, actually, it's a simple yet elegant connection between our earthly joys and the technology. We all enjoy playing poker, and the chip system could easily be compensated by the usage of tokens. So we thought, why shouldn't we bring them together? And after we set ourselves the ultimate goals, which are like becoming the go-to place for entertainment, address all metaverses at the same time, becoming a hub for every player, becoming Las Vegas of metaverse, we started preparing the tokenomics of the platform that we set the goals for. Then we designed the game, also the token and NFT utilities, and of course this development stage was simultaneously since we were boiling with ideas. And in the end, we have our LasMeta that we created with all the great ideas we had, and now we are trying to constantly develop it for the better.
Thank you for that. That's a great review and a great intro for the team and yourself. It would be great to have like a short intro also to how the game itself works and what's the unique part of the game itself.
All right. So how will the game work? So let me start with stating that LasMeta is a play-to-earn virtual reality metaverse poker platform, and it will be powered by Unreal Engine 5. And our ultimate goal is to become a place where every player will like to be going to have fun. So even though we start as a poker gaming platform, our games will not be limited to poker. We will be implementing new games depending on players' feedback, and how will we do that is via our token. And I will get to that later. So LasMeta will have its own metaverse. It will be on Polygon. There will be on and off ramps, which means that players can send money to their wallets, or they can directly buy LasMeta token via their credit cards. And there will be mystery boxes in the games. For example, you hit Royal Flush. That's one of the hardest things to do. There will be a certain chance that you drop a mystery box, and it will be like a game boost item. And you can either use them or you can sell them on third-party platforms. And we provide the randomness, the transparency in the randomness via our collaboration with Chainlink, thanks to their verified randomness function and automation solutions. And we will be having lotteries every week. So players will be able to participate in the lotteries. They will also be secured by VRF and automation. And games are completely free to participate. Our players will not be needing to buy our NFT or tokens. And we will be distributing free chips, which means our players can continue playing with the chips that we have distributing. But they have to, claim those chips. And if they do not claim those chips, we will be burning those chips in order to create more deflationary and sustainable ecosystem within the game. Other than that, there will be tournaments. There will be constant tournaments, both for NFT owners and just the players. There will be clubhouses in which people can go to have fun. And we will release our game initially on mobile for iOS and Android, but we will be integrating virtual reality. And from then on, virtual reality will be our main focus. We will start with a website demo. So there will be a playable version on our website, but it will be just a demo version. It will just be about the gameplay. The people will just play the poker. Then we will have a downloadable version. We are also planning to work with the Steam as well. So we want to make our game downloadable via Steam as well. Other than that, people will have a chance to, earn free income through playing our game. And there is nothing else necessary rather than KYC.
That's great. Thank you for that. And it does sound very much exciting. Perhaps I missed from your explanation, but I'm very curious about the metaverse part. Forgive me if you mentioned this, but how the metaverse comes to play in this in this whole gamifying ecosystem that you guys are building.
Well, we see that metaverse is now expanding. There are newcomers every day. There are great projects in metaverses, and we will build our metaverse on Polygon, and we will try to include those metaverses, those projects into our platform as well, and in order to create, the ultimate gaming experience for our players.
All right, thank you for that. Now, looking through all of that you guys put out there, so I'm really curious about the graphics and about the overall creative process that you guys put into creating your beautiful graphics and your beautiful overall NFTs. So I would ask, how would you say that you guys came up with this design, and what is the creative process behind everything that you guys do at LasMeta?
Well, for the graphics, I mean, in all the teams, we are all gamers. We have played games throughout our lives. I mean, we have seen many games, and we think that the best graphics to use, the best gaming engine to use for the graphics is Unreal Engine 5. I mean, we are also considering Unity and the other game engines, but Unreal Engine 5 is, it is the most capable and integrated engine. It has some high-end graphics and visual design, together with the audio, lighting, and animation. So since we are a gaming platform, we are trying to focus on the user experience. We want to maximize the user experience because as long as our community enjoys playing our game, that will benefit both sides. So we will be using Unreal Engine 5 because the lighting and shading system called Lumen in the Unreal Engine 5 environment is the ultimate realistic version of gaming illumination. So it creates a more immersive and lifelike experience for players. Other than that, the physics in the Unreal Engine 5 is, quite realistic. And since we believe the metaverse will be the future of the gaming industry, the being realistic is quite important in the gaming industry.
Got it. And thank you for that. My next question is, you guys are operating in and I would say the lottery category in the crypto market, and especially in the NFTs, gaming section. So how would you say that you guys are dealing with the competition, and what makes you more unique compared to your competitors?
Yeah. So to start off, let me say our competitors are generally gambling platforms, but LasMeta is not a gambling, but a gaming platform. And how we do that is our games are free to participate. People are not required to buy our tokens. People are not required to buy our NFT collections to play the game. They can just do their KYCs and participate in the games. So there is no such necessity. And we have our reputation point system in which, so let's say you win a hand, your reputation point will increase. You lose a hand, your reputation point will decrease. If you win lots of hands, yeah, high reputation point means high rewards. There will be a leaderboard, so your name will be on the leaderboard. You can participate in tournaments. You can play with higher stakes. But if you lose and your reputation point decreases drastically, we take you on a cooldown. We say that you have to stop. You take a deep breath, just relax, and then you can continue playing. And the reason why we do this is we want our platform to be a stress-free environment. We do not want our players to worry about their pockets. And if we were to be a gambling platform, we would want our players to lose money because that would mean we will be winning. So the main point is that we are not a gambling platform, but a gaming platform. Other than that, our competitive advantages are basically we are using the best technology there is. We are using virtual reality, and we will be building our game on blockchain. We will be using Unreal Engine 5 to maximize the graphics. So we are using the best technology there is, and we want to, take this further. We want to go on with augmented reality after releasing our virtual reality. And augmented reality is not very common both in gaming industry and in technology, in general in technology. So we want to be pioneers of augmented reality development in gaming industry so that we can use more of those technologies that brings us one step further from our competitors. And all I can say is we are, focusing more on user experience rather than, earning more money for ourselves.
That's great and very much unique. And I would also say, on top of that, one of the biggest trends that we see right now, and you guys are just in part with that, is the big value that games and I would say generally NFT dApps are bringing into the market by actually driving in off crypto community. So one of the key things to do so is to actually do just like you guys, allow for players and for communities to come over and take part in your game and experience the amazing thing that you guys have built without the need to actually do the crypto part, right? So they don't have to actually purchase any token or purchase any NFT in that case. They can just easily come over and log into the game and have the full experience. So that is what we call, from all the conversations that we've had with games that do just like that, is I would say you experience first over crypto. And this is a very good thing to see. And we started XP.NETWORK with the notion that NFTs are going to be the biggest off-crypto community, I would say, driver to the market itself. And this is just like the best version, I would say, to make it happen, right? So to actually provide the communities and to provide to everyone the ability to come over, have a taste from the actual thing that you guys have built, and not have this huge barrier, which I have to go purchase tokens, connect my wallet, open a wallet, and do all of those, I would say, very crypto. And kudos to that. My next question would be about the multi-chain. And you guys are built on Ethereum. And I wanted to ask how you guys, when you designed everything and when you thought about everything, how you guys put in mind of having your NFTs on more than one chain. So how important is this to you?
Yeah, I mean, our token is built on Ethereum as well as our NFT collections. For our tokens, we have integrated Polygon, Binance Smart Contracts, Arbitrum, Moonbeam, Avalanche, and GateChain, and bridged them thanks to our partner AnySwap. the reason we are trying to integrate other chains is the same with our NFT collections, is to be accessible and to be easy to access as possible, as much as possible, and be able to address as many people as we can. So through our extensive reach to the blockchain users, we are trying to create a platform for our users to interact with each other easily as well. So not only we are trying to interact with our customers, our investors and players, we also want them to interact with each other as well. And for the NFT part, yeah, we also build on Ethereum, but thanks to our collaboration with XP.NETWORK, you guys enable us to easily, quickly, and securely transfer the NFTs, also the use of NFTs on different networks. So yeah, we are an Ethereum project, but we see that high quality projects are emerging every day, and they are on different networks that are proving themselves. So we aim to become the largest poker entertainment center of the future, and these NFT bridges provide us with tremendous support to work seamlessly and facilitate collaborations with dozens of other projects that exist on different networks than Ethereum. So, for example, even though we have currently integrated only on Gate Chain, we will integrate our NFTs on other metaverse projects that work on other networks, such as Reef Chain or Arbitrum, Aptos, or Binance Smart Contract through XP.NETWORK to work fully compatible with them, because the usage areas of our NFTs are quite numerous, and we integrated our NFTs directly into our game. And in the metaverse, we are developing. So when we collaborate with other projects, we plan to provide certain utilities to the NFTs. For example, imagine that when you use your NFTs on our partners platform, you receive bonuses or similar rewards, and it works both ways. So our partners user can also benefit from some NFT utilities. So at this point, if our partner is on the Binance Smart Contract Network, users will be able to benefit from the utilities there when they transfer their LasMeta NFTs from Ethereum to Binance Smart Contract. And on the other hand, we now see it as a requirement to do this, because we don't want to be stuck in one place while there is constantly a change, there is constantly an evolvement in blockchain. So we want to be adaptable. We want to be open to development and expand our channels of benefits as much as possible so that everyone can benefit it. And yeah, this will also increase our accessibility and visibility as LasMeta brand.
That's great. And this is exactly from our side, what we want to see. So this is very exciting for us to see projects that are incorporating straight from day one their vision and their strategy into becoming fully multi-chain and becoming fully available to other communities. Our mission at XP is to make it easy for you guys, for all projects, no matter what blockchain they come, for all their projects, no matter what blockchain they come from, to make it super easy for them to just have the reach to the communities, and for the communities to have it super easy to interact with the game. And I would say that our very grand vision for XP.NETWORK is to make it so that no one even has to know that LasMeta is even based on blockchain this or blockchain that, right? So they can just come over, connect with whatever wallet they've got, no matter what blockchain it comes from, and then the NFTs would fly in high processing speeds between the game yourself and between the different wallets, which are representing the different protocols. This seamless experience is truly a mainstream driver and off-crypto community driver to move the crypto market overall and the crypto functionality and the blockchain part, to move it ahead and to make it much more normalized, much easier. So it's great to see that you guys are all incorporating that and using, of course, XP.NETWORK. This is done for you super easy. You have access to 24 live mainnet chains, which is also growing, and every new chain, you guys have complete access to it. And when I say you, I don't mean a specific project, I mean the entire community, right? So all of those communities can come over and enjoy from LasMeta, no matter which blockchain it's based on and no matter which wallet they've got. So that's the easy way of making NFTs fully available across the different blockchains. Now, I wanted to ask, speaking about that and about the chains overall, what is your take and what is your vision, guys? Of course, you guys are based on Ethereum, so you already are on I would say, the still most popular chain for NFTs. but it does come with some parts to it that could be also solved by other chains, like for example, minting speeds and minting costs and a lot of things that I'm sure that you guys are taking part with and have to deal with. So my question is, who would you say in the next few years would be the most relevant blockchain or the most successful blockchain for NFTs?
Uh, well, that's a quite great question. I believe Ethereum will be popular in the next few years. It will still be the most popular chain for NFTs. However, we see constant developments within many chains in the blockchain, and thanks to the work that you guys are doing, I do not think that there will be much importance of the blockchain that you are building, because if you bridge them with every blockchain there is, it will be something like a chainless environment for NFTs. But I believe the Ethereum will protect its popularity, since it's one of the most common right now, and they are also developing themselves.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. So the whole point is that it won't matter, so you can just go for the chain that gives you the best options or the best customization to your own project and build from there. And then using, of course, a bridge, you can get full access to all the other chains and communities altogether. Now, I also wanted to ask, on top of that, what is your plan and what do you have in mind for LasMeta for the next I would say year or so? So what are the big plays, the big plans that you guys are building up in consideration of the market, of the blockchains that are changing, and overall the market that is growing with more and more utilities. So what is the plan for LasMeta in the next year?
Yeah, so this year will be exciting, because in the end of this year, we plan to launch all of our products. So Last Meta is not just a game or token or NFT collection. So it's a collection of all three. So we are planning to launch our token, both NFT collections, and our game with several versions. So let me go on in detail. In the upcoming weeks, we are planning to release our first gameplay trailer, and this will be the first time our players, our community, will see some in-game footages of Las Meta Metaverse. Other than that, we are looking to release our token. We are preparing for ICO round 3, and following that, we will have our IDO launches. We will release our token, and we were waiting for the best opportune moment for the market. And we believe that markets will get better enough that we will be able to release our token. Other than that, of course, we will be listing our token on one of the central exchanges in top 10, as well as Uniswap. And in that time, we will be preparing for a release of our first demo version for our game. And as I said previously, we will start focusing on with iOS and Android, because there are more users on iOS and Androids when you compare to virtual reality or computers. But just after we release our game for iOS and Android, we will be start developing our virtual reality version. At that time, we plan to list in one of those central exchanges in top 5 as well. And once we settle down with our full game release for iOS and Android, we will release our virtual reality demo version. And by the end of quarter 4, we plan to release our virtual reality version as well. So we will be talking about full platform launch. Our game will be able to, play it. And as I said, we are preparing for a couple of versions for our game. So people will be able to play it via our website, a demo version. People can download it via our website as well to reach out to full access to full features of our metaverse. Other than that, we are preparing for many events. There will be, many interactions that we will provide to our users. There will be competitions, there will be airdrops, Gleam campaigns, and so on. So we will try to, boost our marketing in order to increase our exposure to the market. Of course, we will also plan our NFT collection sales, and they will be in accordance with our tokens. So we have 2 NFT collections, and they will both be in accordance with token sales, Game Theories Club will most probably launched at the same time with our listings, and of course, our other NFT collection, the Club Exclusive Pass, will be earlier than that. So yeah, there will be many launches of our products, many events and competitions, mini campaigns. So there will be many events that we will be holding in order to keep our community alive.
That's extremely exciting, and we can't wait to see all of those updates coming in. Now, to talk more about everything that you guys are going to do, of course, which will be fully multi-chain using the XP.NETWORK bridge, I'd like to weigh in Dima, our CTO, to talk a bit more about the integration part and how it's all going to work together.
Yeah, hi guys. Right. Let me ask you some questions. I'm looking at your contract on Ethereum. It's quite unusual because it contains so many other contracts. So, for example, I see that your base contract is ERC721A, right? So, why have you chosen this particular contract A? Is it because it's cheaper on Ethereum, or there are other reasons for this?
Well, the main reason we have chosen ERC721A is to make it compatible with OpenSea. So with OpenSea, rather than having a cheaper contract, we wanted to launch our token on launch our NFT on OpenSea, and we have worked quite much on it. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties in OpenSea. There were some areas that we have faced, but other than that, yeah, of course, there are other benefits, such as it is cheap, it is cheaper. But the main reason was to be able to cooperate with OpenSea.
Okay, I got it. But I also see that you implemented ERC20 inside this contract. Can you tell me more about the role of the fungible token contract inside the non-fungible token contract?
Well, there are many utilities for our NFT collections. So first of all, our Dear Club Exclusive Pass comes with passive income for our users. And other than that, the people will be able to benefit from many in-game aspects, and they're also related with our token. So we have tried to integrate other contracts as well. But of course, that's more of the technical side of it, and I generally do not look at those contracts myself.
Okay, I see. So probably it will be more relevant to speak with your tech guys. Well, I'm not asking it just because I'm curious, but because I see that it's part of your contract. And in order to be compatible with your app on other chains, it's important to keep everything. So maybe we should experiment and try on testnets to deploy the same and see how it goes. And for example, right now, when you have your contracts on multiple chains like Ethereum, Polygon, BSC, and Avalanche, as far as I understood from what you said, how do those interrelate, let's say, those NFTs and fungible tokens? So for example, if I have your NFTs, I see that on Ethereum, you have 116 NFTs minted in your contract. So for example, if I'm an owner of this NFT, what am I getting in terms of ERC20 tokens? And how does it work if I move my NFT to Polygon, for example?
Yeah, so as I said, our NFT collection provides passive income. So our NFT holders will be rewarded with yield rewards. So that's directly related with our ERC20 token contract. But if you move it to Polygon, I believe it will continue to work that way because in our testnet, as you just said, we have tried it. As I said, the responsibility is on technical team. I really do not that much integrated in our contracts.
Okay, so it means, for example, if I move my NFT from Ethereum to Polygon, let's say that I move to the same account, because between EVMs, I can use the same cryptography and the same accounts. So on Polygon, as long as I keep this NFT, I will get the same rewards over there. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great. Right. Okay, I'll try to ask less technical questions. I see that you are planning to launch even more collections. Right now, the collection that you have on Ethereum is called Dear Club Exclusive Pass. I opened this collection in OpenSea, and they have the same image, which means they're probably like tickets to the game. Is that correct?
Yeah, it will also have the ticketing utility. I mean, by ticketing utility, I mean there will be tournaments within the game. There will be many tournaments, and tournaments will have their tickets to participate. So if a player has this Deer Club exclusive pass, they will not need to pay for the tournament because this NFT collection considered as a ticket for that tournament, and there will be specialized tournaments for this NFT collection as well. So there will be a tournament where only Deer Club exclusive pass owners will participate.
Right, I got it. I also see in your documentation that you are planning to launch at least 3 more collections. Gamp Deers, LasMeta game items, and LasMeta lens. Is that correct?
Yeah. So for Gampdir's NFT collection, it is our main NFT collection. It's directly, featured in the game. It consists of 7,000 pieces. It's built on Ethereum blockchain as well. It is collectible and it is used in the gaming and gameplay. It provides no lock yield rewards. So this NFT collection holders will be rewarded with monthly passive income, and there will be no lock for this NFT collection yield rewards. So there will be airdrop utility. These players will not be paying for the tournaments. There will be specialized tournaments for game days club owners as well, and there will be some income boost within the game. So let's say the pot is for 10,000, you can earn more than the pot thanks to this NFT collection. So there will be more chip earnings, and this NFT collection holders will be able to participate in the votings. And by votings, I mean the votings regarding our platform's future. For example, before in the AMA, I said that we will integrate more games, and that will depend on our community feedback. So let's say our players want to play other card games. Let's say they want to play blackjack. So we will open a poll. People will vote, and we will integrate the game that they have chosen. So this NFT collection holders will be in direct contact with us, so we can improve our game, and there will be customized looks and so on. And for the game collectible items, game booster items, they will mainly be about the mystery boxes I have mentioned that was secured by verified randomness function Chainlink. So those game booster items will be also purchasable. So you can use it for ticketing utility. You can use them for income boost within the game. You can use them for reputation point boosters and so on. So you will be able to use them for your gameplay experience to get better, to earn more.
Right, and you were speaking about the Deer Club exclusive pass or Gamp Deers.
The 7,000 pieces is Gamp Deers Club, 700 pieces is Deer Club exclusive pass. Let me talk about its utilities as well. It's also built on Ethereum network. It has ticketing utility just like Gamp Deers Club, and people will be able to participate in tournaments. We focused more on out of the game aspects with Deer Club exclusive pass. So there will be discounted whitelist spots for other NFT collection, Gamp Deers Club. So there are also 3% more airdrops on ICO and IDO rounds. So if you are both a token investor and NFT holder, you will be earning more in both token sales. So there will also be a reward pool share in the game. So I mentioned free token chips for everyone. There will be a specialized pool share for the club exclusive pass owners. They will be claiming their own chips. And if they do not claim those chips, the burn mechanism still applies for those poker chips. And there will be 3% more staking rewards. So they will also benefit from staking as well. And we just didn't want this to be all about the money. So it also has some in-game features. For example, this NFT pass card owners will be considered as VIPs. That's why there is only 700 pieces of the club exclusive pass. And by VIPs, I mean there will be a special clubhouse. There will be special events for them. So they will have a chance to play with poker pros in real life. They will have the chance to sit on the same poker table with them, have a chat with them, have a play with them, and also their name tags will be in a different font, different color, and so on.
And you're also planning to bridge those to other chains, is that correct?
Yes, that's the ultimate goal for us, because we want this to we want to expand our reach to only our players to other metaverses. And as I said, there are there are emerging projects in metaverse realm, and they are using other chains, and we want them to be included in our metaverse. So it doesn't matter what chain they use. We want them to be a part of our platform. That's why it is really crucial for us to have a partnership with XP Networks.
Great. Also, I noticed that you set a limit of 700 for a collection. Now, the question is, if you bridge or if you have contracts of NFTs on multiple chains, how do you control that this limit is not exceeded on one of the chains? Or is it set so that you have only one contract that is minting and the rest are just receiving already minted tokens?
Well, for this NFT collection, we will have a mint session again on our own platform, because, as I said, we had seen some technical difficulties on OpenSea's end during our mint period. So this mint period will be on our own website, directly controlled by us. So of course we will compensate those who has already bought it during our mint session on OpenSea. So in the beginning we will mint them on Ethereum, and then people will be able to transfer the assets through other chains as well.
Okay, so you answered my question. Everything will be minted on one chain, and this is how you will control the limit of how many tokens are minted, and then they'll be just sent to other chains. Okay, great. I also see that you have a token called LasM, right? And poker chips. Are they somehow connected to with 4 NFT collections that we just discussed? And if so, how will this connection be preserved on other chains? So what do we have to do when bridging to keep this connection?
Yeah. So our token, LasMeta token, it is both a governance and utility token. I mean, some projects do divide this within 2 tokens, but we, combine them in our token. So just like our Game Tears Club owners, our token holders will be able to participate in the votings as well. But it also works as a utility token. So our token holders will be rewarded with passive income as well. And how we do that is through our tax mechanism in decentralized exchanges. So basically, there is a 10% tax deduction in exchanges and decentralized exchanges. 4% goes to auto reflection. So 4% will be distributed to token holders. 4% goes to liquidity pools. 2% goes to team, and we as a team use that half of that 2% to buybacks, therefore creating a deflationary model. And for the relation with pocket chips, so yeah, we have LasMeta token, and you need to buy poker chips to play the game. So even though we are distributing them for free, if you want to play with more stakes, with higher stakes, if you want to keep on playing, you have to buy our poker chips. And the only way to do it is via LasMeta token. So you buy our poker chips with your token, you play your game, and in the end, you want to take out the money that you have earned to your wallet. So you have to convert it to LasGem, and then you can convert it to LasMeta token. And the reason why we have added LasGem in there is because we wanted to add another layer of security. And through that, you can just directly convert your LasGem to LasMeta and take your LasMeta token to your wallet. And we have bridged with many chains. So the chains that we have integrated will have no problem on taking their money from LasMeta token metaverse to their wallets.
So this means, for example, if I buy your tokens on Ethereum, let's say those LasM tokens, I can bridge them to Polygon, for example, and I can use them there. Or your platform only allows me to use them on one chain. And I still didn't quite get how they are connected with the NFTs, because what is important for me is if we bridge your tokens to some other chain, let's say Aptos, which is a non-EVM, right? And I don't know if you have a way to bridge your LASM tokens to Aptos. So how will the NFTs be still connected to the token? How will this connection be preserved? I mean, we can do things technically, but I just have to know what you expect from this.
Yeah, so first off, our games, our token is on Polygon, Binance Smart Contract, Arbitrum, Moonbeam, Avalanche, and Gatechain. So the bridging is all done. So there are no problems within those. For the NFT collections, we will work with the chains that are compatible with EVM. So if they are not compatible with EVM, such as Aptos, they have to collect their tokens via other chain that we are working with through their NFTs.
Okay, so even if the NFTs are on Aptos or other non-EVMs, the users will still be able to collect their rewards on EVMs. Okay, so
Yes.
that's a good thing to think about and to talk about with your technical team later on, because this is a very unusual setup. It's very interesting to build it. Okay. Is there anything you want us to tell you? Do you have any questions to us as a bridge?
Well, not at the moment.
Okay, so basically everything's clear how it works. And you said that I also saw in the Telegram group that we have together that you actually tried to use the bridge on the testnet from Gurley to Mumbai, as far as I understood, and you used automatic whitelisting and automatic deployment. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Nir?
Thank you for that, Dima. And Berat, thank you for all the answers. Now, as we get close to the 1 hour mark, I wanted to ask a couple of last questions. I would say that on top of everything that Dima just covered with you, how was your experience so far in terms of with your community, I would say, in terms of overall having NFTs on other blockchains? So did you guys had any experience at all on placing other NFTs on different chains?
Well, the Club Exclusive Pass was our first experience on having NFT collections. And it was minted on Ethereum network. So we are relatively new to the markets. We quite don't have much the experience, just like the, let's say, Bored Apes. But of course, we are learning. And, our community was always supportive. They wanted to, be in part of LasMeta rather than just saying I will wait until you come to you open to our chain. But of course, during the mint time in OpenSea, we had issues in Cache and RPC, and the people were understandably frustrated about it. But since the problem was not on our side, they accepted it and keep on their support to our platform. So yeah, that's the issues that we have faced, and our community is always supportive, and we are eager to see ourselves expanding to other chains as well.
That's great. So final question to wrap this up. So what do you guys think of the current NFT market, and where do you see it going in the next few years?
Well, I do not need to mention that the NFT market had a fantastic growth in the recent years, and the total value of NFT sales has reached billions of dollars. And today we see that many digital assets, such as pictures, art, music, and even tweets, are being NFTized. So in order to prove their originality and ownership. So if we look ahead, it is difficult to predict exactly where the NFT market will go in the next couple of years, but it is likely that we will see a continuous innovations in the use of NFTs for various types of digital content. And to add, we may see more regularities to address some of the challenges of the market, such as a potential of fraud. Personally, I believe that NFTs will become more widely accepted, and more people will start using NFTs, such as celebrities, athletes, and musicians. I think that they will join the NFT collectors as well as NFT producers. So we may see a increase in demand for NFTs. And in terms of NFT technology, developers will likely to continue to experiment with new ways of using NFTs, such as creating dynamic or interactive NFTs that respond to user input. So we may also see advancements in the underlying blockchain technology that makes NFTs possible, such as improved scalability and energy efficiency. Of course, the issue of regulation is quite problematic, but like any emerging market, the NFT market will also, find a way to get rid of this problem. And this may include the efforts to address concerns about the environmental impact of NFT transactions, as well as efforts to prevent fraud and protect investors, and so on. Aside from all these, I mean, it's best not to make utopian comments about what may or may not happen. And realistically, I believe that NFTs will be widely accepted in the next couple of years, and we will see more of them.
Thank you for that. Now, to end up, where would you say for everyone that has joined us today through the live session, and for those who will be listening to the recording, which will be shared on all of XP.NETWORK social, and then will be present also on XP.NETWORK website, where is the best place for the community to start following LasMeta? So what social would that be?
Yeah, our main Twitter account, LasMeta.io. You can follow it there. We are posting daily about our developments. Of course, our Telegram and Discord channels do the same, but Twitter is the place that you will have the most exposure to LasMeta. LasMeta.io.
That's great. All right, Berat. So thank you for being today and for sparing up the time, giving us all those amazing insights about LasMeta and about everything that you guys have planned. It's been a true pleasure, and we are very much looking forward to do this again and to hear about everything that you guys have been done, will be done, and that great to actually hear from everything that you guys have been doing with this part. So thank you for being here today. Dima, thank you as well for the questions, and I hope to see you guys very soon.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Have a nice day.